High-frequency indicators for June continue to indicate broader recovery in economic activity and some relief on inflation. Retail inflation has eased for the second straight month in June to 7.01%, led by a decline in prices of food items, core inflation that excludes food and fuel, and transport and communication. Food and beverage inflation has eased to 7.6%, while core inflation has eased to 6.2% according to Bloomberg. Still, retail inflation has exceeded the RBI's upper target of 6% for the second straight quarter. Breach of this target for 3 consistent quarters will require the RBI to write a letter explaining this breach to the government. Meanwhile, the index of industrial production rose by the fastest pace in an year in May at 19.6%, benefiting from a low base a year ago. Month on month, it rose by 2.3%, with all sectors barring consumer non-durables seeing an expansion in output. Another gauge of manufacturing activity in India, PMI, saw a modest drop in June, though it remained in expansion zone. Manufacturing PMI was at 53.9 compared to 54.6 in May. Services PMI surged to the highest in 11 years as demand improved even despite price pressures remaining. It shot to 59.2 in June from 58.9 in May. So where's the hiccup? Employment. Demand for work under the government's minimum employment guarantee scheme has once again shot up in June. It was at 3.2 crore households demanding work, and while the rise is seasonal, it's significantly above pre-pandemic levels for the same month. On the external front as well, India's trade deficit widened to a record high in June as exports moderated but imports rose on a sequential basis. Trade deficit rose to $25.6 billion compared to $24.3 billion in the preceding month, according to preliminary estimates. With a wider trade deficit, India also continues to run down its forex reserves that currently stand at $588 billion. Stay tuned to BQ Prime for more updates on the Indian economy.